First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack. Read the script. Born in the motherland, had to sit down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it. That's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last league, I'm pin it over with. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he'll take this back down in.
Hold on, little bro. You feel me? I gotta do something. You heard me? Yeah, I'm about to add my broadcast. You feel me? Know what the fuck going on, boy? Oh, don't fucking rush me, nigga.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, this is Kamara. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Winston. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jameis Winston scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. Don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he will have the Ravens' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on 1st down. And his throw here's in. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. zone now. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now it's a bootleg with Winston.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. On the move past the 40.
20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Winston's looking for Olave, and he's got him.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Winston.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Play action now, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it back within a... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 29, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, He positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They go play action with Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Now that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Oh, good move at the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, he picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball running through the third base coach's signal to stop at 3rd.
It's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. 2nd down and 4. Now it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Winston now to throw on first down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Winston.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Adam Prentice.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. And one told me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 62 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete, but a penalty flag is out. And this looks like pass interference. Let's see. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Jackson. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone, and the two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Winston to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got Rome. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Petty don't matter. Far as that teller-tatter, I pray to God they rattle-tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after. Ain't I work a plan now? Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 Get some money.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Right to the air is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calais Campbell on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run again with Harris, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 4th down, Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Harris. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time.
Yeah, it certainly is, in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ty Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action with Jackson. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks. 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the